Hi, welcome to the Creation Speaks podcast by Sean Brown. In this podcast series, my heart is to encourage and help others become more, to challenge you to grow, to reach for those dreams that you might have, to overcome that addiction, to just help with the daily grind. Sometimes life can seem monotonous, but I want to remind you that God is at work and that we're also told that we're His workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works, which God prepared beforehand that we should walk in them. So together, I hope we discover more of, one, the heart of God and His heart towards us. Enjoy. Hi, welcome to the Creation Speaks podcast. My name is Sean, and I'm glad that you could join me today. As you join, we are together on kind of in this workshop of God. God is working in us, doing something new, something more. He's making us more than what we were. We are His workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works, which God prepared beforehand that we should walk in them. And He changes us. He makes us more like Him. Well, today's podcast, I titled this one, The Meaning of Trees. Now, I'm learning it's not so much about what we can accomplish and more about receiving from Him. It's not so much what we can accomplish in life in the given days. We have so much about productivity and putting your best foot forward, which I'm not discounting any of that. It's good to make plans and have goals. However, when Jesus teaches us to pray, He says to give us this day our daily bread. He did not tell us to pray for enough for today and tomorrow, but He told us to pray, give us this day our daily bread. Now, what did He say about tomorrow? He says not to worry about tomorrow, because today there's enough worries and cares to deal with today. He says it's God who's going to provide for you today. One evening I went for a walk, and as I walked, I was thinking about the trees around me. These beautiful, magnificent, healthy trees stood tall and strong. At that moment, the thing that stood out to me was thinking how you really can't observe them growing. But they grew. Look how big and how mighty they are. But if you were to walk up each day to the tree and look at it, you would see no movement, no growth. But every day they are growing. Only with the accumulation of days can you see the evidence of growth that's been happening all along. Life is like that. Some days seem slow and uneventful. We wonder what our purpose is and if there is more to the day than there is. But ordinary days is where growth happens, little by little and day by day. So I just leave you with this, that the meaning of trees, it's a good, maybe go observe them and look at them and consider this, that there's growth happening every day. But you don't see that growth on a given day, on a hot summer day, or on a cold winter day. But every day as they begin to pass, there is growth. And so today is important. Even as ordinary as it may seem, know that God's at work in you, both to will and to do for His good pleasure. And today is important because you don't have tomorrow and the past is gone, but you have today. And Jesus says, give us this day our daily bread, and know that God is in control. He's given the provision for you today. And as the days go on, even as today may seem so ordinary or uneventful, Know that growth is happening and God is at work in your life today. I hope that encourages you. I hope you head out to my website, creationspeaks.com, sign up for our newsletter, drop me an email, sean@creationspeaks.com. And anyway, thank you again for joining. I'll talk to you next time.
Well, thank you again for tuning in to this episode on Creation Speaks podcast. If you want more podcasts and devotions, head on over to our website, creationspeaks.com. And there I do a lot of writing. I post audio and video. And then I also do some of my woodworking. So a great way to support this is I do handmade wooden pens, coffee scoops, and other items. And, just I enjoy making things, sharing. And I hope through it all that you might find in some encouragement and know that you're created in the image of God. As a believer, you've been redeemed and God started to work in you. And I hope together we can grow together. Again, thanks again and talk to you next time.